Our mission as the Civilian Space Exploration Team is to be the first civilian team in history to launch a rocket that reaches space.
All systems are go for launch. T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking an idea I got from a Stephen King book, I'm going to cover this town with a dome!
It's been done!
Really? Did you know about this?
Coming this June, last summer's #1 show returns under the dome.
Do you know how to fly those?
Absolutely.
Do you get to fly to the edge?
Oh, yeah.
What's past there?
Don't know. We're not allowed to fly past that.
Let's go.
It's against the rules, Jonas.
Who are you?
The giver. When the elders need guidance, I provide wisdom using memories of the past. Our world was different. There was more.
More?
Much more. There is no way for me to prepare you for the truth.
What? Right before your surgery, I asked if you had packed your cell phone, and you said, which one?
When? Skylar, I was medicated. I mean, I could have said the world was flat.
You know what I think? I think you accidentally told the truth.
1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet.
Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Big surprise, yeah. It's cold out here.
Yeah, it is. It's like the South Pole.
It's like the deep South Pole, if there was one. There isn't, though.
Thanks for locking me in my door.
Why you put them rats in my locker, man?
I thought it would put things in perspective for you.
No, Kay, it's actually kind of sad, man. Really, we need to let them out of there. I mean, they need to know the world is bigger than that. Still a rookie. Mom.
can explain.
I know the truth.
Where are you?
You could call it the end of the world.
What would you do? What would any of you be willing to do? Would you brave the weird and haunted shores at world's end?
There. Those mountains. That's it.
Do you see what's out there?
Yes.
If you tell me we'll make it, I'll believe you.
We'll make it. We have to.
Welcome.
No, I just want to stand on top of the wall and piss off the edge of the world.
En el principio creó Elohim los cielos y la tierra. En ese único versículo se encierra el por qué llamamos universo a lo que nos rodea. Pero han cubierto la verdad para que no la vea. Con falsedad que enseñan desde la escuela, cortando sus alas, por eso es que no vuela. El sistema está podrido, vuela. Su mente se encuentra encerrada en las tinieblas de afuera. Por lo que esto no le suena, su oído se ha bloqueado para no escuchar palabra buena, desechando todo lo que la escritura encierra. Lento ha sido el proceso, por eso es que el programa está tan impreso en su cerebro. El archivo está muy grueso, por eso.
Remember, Nick, you were the one who came looking for me. So you might want to ask yourself, did I find what I was looking for?
Es tiempo de quemar todo lo que el sistema le daba, todo lo que no sirve de nada. Abra la mente para que vada el trauma que está tan trama, causarle a la raza humana. Esta letra busca ser su alma más humana, romper el programa, completar el rompecabezas con esta pieza, poner a trabajar cabezas, deshacer enseñanzas necias llenando grietas para ver si te despiertas. Las masas se encuentran en ruinas, en tinieblas sumergidas, desordenadas y vacías, profecías siendo cumplidas, haciendo que las luces sean encendidas, revelando realidades escondidas que separan verdades de mentiras, con miras a separar las aguas como Moshe después de las plagas, los que van a la vida y los que van a las llamas, sin poder salir ya más, aún así no llamas a Yahweh jamás, estando separadas sus vidas de quien les dio sus almas, como las aguas de arriba de las aguas bajas, sosteniendo el firmamento todas las capas, así que no veo cómo inventas que te escapas a la luna o partes más largas, dando al mundo una corta y una larga, repitiendo una y otra vez la misma parla por la internet y la tele, buscando hipnotizarla, pero es cuestión de analizar la situación, viendo cada versión, notando cuál es la correcta, cuál es la invención, no se deje llevar por la entretención y ponga atención, así podrá notar un patrón, el patrón que controla esta dimensión de la realidad hizo ficción, y puso prohibición a todo aquel que haga mención de lo que no le dicen por televisión, para mantenerlo en esta prisión, lejos de la razón que lo engañe su corazón, atacándolo con emoción, imponiendo su posición, dando la ilusión de una opción, manejando su opinión, llevándolo a la perdición, preparándolo para una invasión, pero primero necesitaban la expansión de esta realidad, controlando la percepción que tiene usted de su habitación, haciendo una disminución de la importancia de su misión, de la real razón por la que está en esta estación.
It's a 20,000-foot sheer wall of ice, but that's never stopped me before. Risk? Of course I'm aware of the risks. Thank you for your concern.
The future of space exploration, the emergence of private space sector and daily life in space. These are among the topics we discussed today with two special guests from International Space Station, Terry Virts, the current ISS commander, and Samantha Cristoforetti, the first Italian female astronaut in space. Hi Terry, buongiorno Samantha. Thank you very much for joining us on Euronews. I would like to start by asking how you feel about the other 3 crew members returning to Earth. As the next crew will arrive at the end of March, do you feel a bit lonely up there in space?
You know, it was sad seeing.
And what comes after the International Space Station once its mission is over? How do we ensure the presence of humans in space?
Well, that's a great question. The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to. And we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
Orion is getting ready to launch. My name is Kelly Smith, and I work on navigation and guidance for Orion. Orion is NASA's next-generation spacecraft. Built with versatility in mind, it can take astronauts deeper into space than we've ever gone before, to an asteroid or even onto Mars. For these missions, Orion has to be one tough spacecraft, withstanding high speeds, searing temperatures, and extreme radiation. Before we can send astronauts into space on Orion, we have to test all of its systems. And there's only one way to know if we got it right. No astronauts will be aboard. The spacecraft is loaded with sensors to record and measure all aspects of the flight in every detail. It all begins with launch, aboard a Delta IV Heavy. The spacecraft and the upper stage begin their first lap around Earth. Mission Control in Houston is monitoring the progress of the flight. Orion's over 100 miles up and going about 17,000 miles per hour. Just as it passes over the Indian Ocean, we lose communication. As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belt, an area of dangerous radiation. Radiation like this could harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on Orion. Naturally, we have to pass through this danger zone twice, once up and once back. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. It's great to be a part of this first space flight for Orion, and we're looking forward to beginning a new chapter in human space exploration.